Today on Micah E.
The light side or the dark? This is an animal horn of some sort. We found it just in the water here. Hello everyone, it is Mikey here, and today we're going camping. Again. If you guys remember, the last time I made a camping at the land video, it was extremely fun. So today, with it being fall and all, you can see the trees are already starting to turn colors a little bit. Some of them are a bit yellower than usual. So today I decided to do it once more, to celebrate the fact that it is fall, school has started, and everything is well with the world. This is our cabin in all of its beautiful, half-finished glory. Now that school has started once more, I've made more videos, but they're all been really short, little, quick clips, none of which have much content to them. So today I decided to actually make a full-out camping video, which will also substitute for my outdoors videos of the week. Toilet paper, a necessity when camping in the forest. Can't believe how much the river has shrunk in size. There has been almost no rain the past few days. Didn't expect it to be that small. Let's go see what the river's like right now. Trying not to fall down. I just changed the white balance on my camera. Look how pretty that now is. I can see all the green. Anyways, this is the older part of the forest. I went a bit deeper in, and you can see here, those stumps right there, that's where the train tracks used to be across this place. That's why we're always finding little pieces of metal everywhere, sometimes metal nails, plates, stuff like that. I kid you guys not, I was walking here, I am right here, and I just found an X written in the sand. Okay then. Clue number 1. I think that this was used to draw the X in the sand because 1, there is a stick here, no idea why, right next to the X, and you can see that the bottom of the stick is covered in mud. I think I'm gonna just look around a little bit. I'm not sure yet. I'm just gonna investigate a little further. So I think I'm gonna dig a little bit into the X, see if I can find anything in it. Maybe somebody buried something small. I am so sorry everyone, but I looked around and I couldn't find what the X was for. My best guess is that somebody just came along here, had some fun. I think there are some people in that direction who live around there. My best guess is that they came here, just drew an X in the ground for fun. Too bad. Hate to leave an unsolved mystery. Anyways, I am right here, and you can see I'm right below the train tracks. Squirrel. Can't see it. I am right below the train tracks, and this looks like nothing, just maybe a bit of rocks. Take a closer look. There's a lot of old evidence here about the people that were here, besides the fact of the giant cutout stump in front of me. You can see this right here, that's a piece of metal. That's a nail, it looks like, rusted over by because it's been so long. You can see it's a piece of metal. And right here, so many sticks in the way. Look at that, you can see there is a metal plate which would probably be used by this nail to hold it in place, and then the big tracks would go on it. And then of course there's the fact that there are these gigantic rocks that look like this. Might be steel or iron, something that can rust over. Left here. We're hiking right now. I haven't been this far before. Now that is cool. The ground here is like covered in like spots and indentations, and then when you look up, you see that. It's a almost a cave, sort of. Just where the roots came down, but the dirt didn't. It's probably happened because when the water would come up in the spring, all the water, this whole place would be covered in water. So then the roots would come down for water. All the clingy dirt underneath it, that would all get washed away, leaving nothing but the roots here forever. I can almost imagine just like crawling through there and coming out in like a different world, like a portal or something. It's a door to another dimension. Not really, it's just a rock covering nothing. Dad's sinking in the mud. Gonna try and step on this piece of land here. Oh yeah, I'm sinking. That's cool. My steps are filling with water. Alright, so we are now heading back home. Well, to the cabin. Cabin? Home? Yeah, probably. We are now heading back to the cabin. It was extremely fun going here, but we're actually pretty far away from the cabin now. I'm not even sure where we are. Can't get lost when you're following a river, though. Which side will you choose? The light side or the dark side? What does this trigger, you ask? The river. Sunlight. That's cool. Could make rope into that if I tried. This is an animal horn of some sort. We found it just in the water here. Not sure what, but the inside is hollow. Keep that with me for a keepsake. T-Rex. Dad thinks it's a T-Rex. We found a bone here just now. Along with that, a bit farther away, we found this. And you can see it's a bone of some sort by the looks of the marrow here. And you can see it's been almost gnawed on by what I am informed is rodents because of the tiny little marks on the sides. Gnaw marks all the way around. So something was killed for some reason and then gnawed on by mice. Alright, so we're back here. It's a cabin up there. We took a long hike. It was extremely fun. I now have my 2 souvenirs, what I'm calling now a medicine horn of maybe a cow or something, and a bone which was gnawed on by some sort of rodent. So those are my 2 souvenirs for this adventure, and it was extremely fun. But now we have to get a fire going and cook up some hot dogs. We're back. Cabin, sweet cabin. Now it is time to get a fire going. Alright, so it is time to get our fire going. Over here you can see I have, well, you can't very see because of the camera angle, but I have my 666 sticks on top, the thinnest ones that I could find in the middle, and underneath that I have some newspaper because I couldn't find any birch bark for now. Didn't have time to. Got my matches. Let's begin. If I can open it. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Voila! Fire can be as easy as that. Now that is a nice fire. You can see already embers are beginning to form at the bottom, which is good if we want to roast hot dogs. You don't want to have the flame going up a bit too high. So now that the fire's done and dinner's eaten, I have a lot of extra time on my hands. Did a bit of work on the shelter, and I think it's about time that I showed you guys how to make rope. Making rope is a very useful skill you can learn to use in the wilderness, and as you can see the sun's going down, so I'd better hurry. You can use water grass like this, but I prefer to use the type of grass that we have in the field. Very fine, very thin, easy to get to. Here, this is what I'm looking for. It's very thin, easy to pick grass. The longer it is, the less grass you're gonna have to add eventually, but I know there's longer grass around here, but this is the easiest to get to. So I'm gonna take a few handfuls of that, and then I'll bring it back to the cabin to show you what to do with it. Alright, we are back at the camp. Smoke in my eye, smoke in my eye. I am okay. Here you can see is what we're going to be making. Rope like this. This I made even before I started making the video today, just while I was waiting for everything to be unpacked. And I just made it quickly, didn't even bother trying to make it look pretty, but this is already so strong that I couldn't break it myself. Alright, so you can see I have my grass here picked at the roots, so that's nice even edge. And I certainly don't need this much right now. And I'm going to pick about the thickness that I want my rope to be. The more grass you use in it, the more you fold it, the stronger it's going to be. I think that this should be good for now. Alright, so first what you're going to need to do is tie it at the top. Or in my case, I'll use this side. It's easier to bend. Just tie it in a regular knot, like you would a piece of regular string. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just needs to work. There you go. Now you need to separate it into 2 equal parts. Start doing by twisting your rope in one direction. The direction doesn't matter as long as you twist both of them in the same direction. Keep on twisting. Do not twist the knot itself, just keep twisting the string. Soon enough, you'll notice that it starts to fold on its own. You can see that it starts to twist and curl and spiral around each other. So that's how your rope's going to be made. Now if you're using short grass like I am, you're going to start running out of edges pretty soon. So what you're going to need to do is take a bit of your extra string and add it on. As to how you're going to do that, it's easy. Just take your edge and you need to find a way to sort of mix it in with the other one. Find a way so that the 2 ends mix together and they sort of start to tangle in each other, and twist it a few times to make sure it's secure. I'm going to do the same for the other edge. And just take the whole group in your hands and start twisting it again. You can see the rope is already starting to take shape. Keep on doing that. When you start to run low, just add more grass. Alright, so you can see in just a few minutes I got this much done, and I made it a bit shorter here to show you what's the difference. Here you can see I added the most grass. It is extremely hard to pull, while here it bends a bit more easier. The ends were rather choppy and I had a whole bunch of loose ends, but that's really easy to take care of just by taking a regular pair of scissors or a knife, some sort of cutting tool, and just cutting off all the extra stray ends here. So I hope that this quick how-to video showed you how to make rope in the future, and I hope that someday you'll be able to use it yourself. The more grass you add, the stronger and bigger it is, and the less that you add, it will be easily pliable, but also easy to break. Alright, the sun is starting to set, the hot dogs are ready and cooking, and all is well with the world. I guess the next time I'll see you guys is if something important happens, or maybe tomorrow morning. So until then, see ya! Good morning, everyone. It is Micah E here, and I am very tired and very hungry. That's pretty. Well, my friends, my time here at the land today is pretty much done. Sadly, I have to begin packing, but before we leave, there's something that I want to say. As you guys know, I have been pretty excited for school, but there's something else fun that's coming up. Halloween! The month of September is pretty much over, so you guys can expect to see some Halloween-related videos coming up pretty soon. I won't say any more on the topic, but keep an eye out. Say goodbye to the cabin, guys, until we see it again. Talking to the camera. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope I'll be able to make some more before the snow comes. See you next time. Bye.